Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Tway here, another account review, and this time a returner. And I asked this dude, Eat It, yo, why did you come back to King's Raid? And that is, for one, he got word of King's Raid 2. And I do believe that not only I, but other people are excited as well. So if you haven't seen anything about King's Raid 2 already, go down below into the description and there will be some links that you can check out yourself. But for now, Eat It has asked me, yo, can you check my account and give some general direction? Last time when he played, as shown into the text, it was a chapter 8. Funny enough, the dude said, oh, I got some 4 stars, some 5 stars. And I thought, is he talking about Transcendence? Because in chapter 8, it wasn't as easy to get those things. But we're going to see his account. It's quite okay. So we got Eat It, level 103. We got a play consecutive days of 333 days. He's been playing some 12 days consecutively, looking good. Got arena to challenger, and he told me as well, like, I used to be challenger, but now I'm getting cooked up by diamond. What do I do? Because the game changed drastically. How will come back from this? He got himself unique weapons up to a 5-star. Unique treasures, however, are a little bit low, and I'm quite wondering about soul weapons, because that is the one catch-up mechanic where if you get a lot of them, you can do stuff. We got some returning raiders looking quite good. Oh, we got day 13. You still need to complete this, my dude. But overall, that is looking quite fire. And the one thing that he got the battle pass. He's not afraid to pay. But what heroes are we looking at? We got ourselves a Syria. Got ourselves up to a 5-star soul weapon, a 0+2, looking quite alright. But now we got up to Lucicle, and Lucicle is one of those generalists that if you invest into this dude, he can nearly clear all of the content. However, Greenery would be better, so if he doesn't have a Greenery yet, there would be a secondary DPS that might do very well in Galgoria, let's say. However, you could take Syria in the long run as well, if you really do want to. However, what else does he have? He has a Aisha 4-star, looking horny. Khalil, we got Mora in the building. We got Dosarda 3-star. How the hell do you even get this? Oh, I'm assuming it's the package. Got himself a net, and after her buff, she is absolutely fire. Got himself Valence up to actually pretty good status, because this is enough to get yourself some of the TM raids. And my question, Eat It, have you tried the TM raids out already? Got Follow Frey up to a decent stat to allow himself to do every part of the game. That's pretty nice. Got himself the UT3. It seems I'm not a fan of that one, unfortunately. Got himself May on a 3-star, looking quite good. You got up to 6 Galgoria. Okay, so here's a tip for all of you people. Don't go up further than 6, because you get yourself reclaim gear at 4. Everything higher than that is absolutely unnecessary. So 4 is the aim for Galgoria, Siegfried, and Arsalan. Nothing else. And you can spam that stuff even on the dispatch. So if you have too much stamina, you can just blast all of that through. You got yourself Elias, and the biggest question is, do you have any magical defense? Well, that's one piece that is good, but we gotta overhaul this, because one big aim that you have into your account is get to Apocalypsion as fast as possible. And this opinion might not even be shared by everybody, but I do believe that if you can get clear Apocalypsion every single week, at least 1 or 2 times, then you get a unique weapon or a unique treasure once or twice every single week. And it just costs 2k rubies. It's something that you should not be passing upon. It is absolutely crazy. So the real question is, do we have the aim to do this? And I think investing into Elias is one of them. I'm going back to this one very, very soon. We got ourselves a May. You got a Levicia. Wow, all these characters that are very off meta, and in my opinion, if they do receive a buff of some sort, I hope Levicia gets a buff, because I don't know, I just like her. We got some hoarding up on some unique weapons, unique treasures, some of which we might never use, and that's it. Okay, so then we got to check your inventory. You got yourself on that one, you got some artifacts, And the bigger question is, what do you have already? You got a lot of unique treasures which we might have to blow up at some point, because I don't see anything really worthwhile that you will be using in the short run. That being said, let's just check if I find anything of value. Well, you could do Kersey support. He said grind them. I'm not gonna grind all of them because some of them might be useful in the long run. I'm gonna log down every single one that I find quite interesting for now. Kersey wouldn't necessarily be a character that you will be building quite soon, but she is a funny support. Not necessarily a damage dealer of sorts, and Valence onto some extra stats is always good, so locking those things down is good. You got yourself an Ophelia. Your Ophelia is there, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend investing into her, but that is just my opinion. You got yourself some unique weapons over here. You got yourself the Gladi one that you saved up most likely. Lorraine unique or soul weapon, that's looking good. Mediana, you got yourself a Valence, and Valence on A1 in my opinion is already enough. A2 didn't feel like it made much of a difference to me, but it could be something that you could be looking out for. Then we have to hope, yes, this is absolutely godlike, because with this we are going to make Laius an absolute goddess to make sure that we can do Apocalypsion. So this is without any thought one of the best things that you can do. Save these up, ladies and gentlemen, because this is gear for your Lavril, this is gear for your Fall of Frey, this is gear for your Annette, this is gear for your Mediana, if you just do this one simple thing. And I'm going to show you guys straight away. Dark Legion robe, you go over here, you go over all the way to magical defense, and you might be thinking, what the hell are you doing? Guess what, we are going to be using this. We only need one ticket for this one, and I'm not sure, I'm gonna double check before I just make all these things for no reason. And this is the very first thing that I'm going to do straight away, and that is make yourself this gear, make it comfortable, make it fit. Because for the people that have forgotten, now the S4 gives part of the magical defense into magical defense to the rest of your team, which means that you don't have to invest into a super high unique weapon Laius, but you can simply go for full magical defense and do exactly the same. So we're gonna look at all of the items that could possibly do something of this sort. If he already has any, then by any means we don't have to build one extra, but I don't think people would barely build this. Like, this is good. Swiftlet Dark Necklace, you could say, oh, you don't have to build another one. That would be a waste of a ticket, but it is not Dark Legion. So I'm gonna leave the question to Edith. Should I make another one of this Dark Legion, or should I keep this one just for safety measures, so that you could then build something else? Magical defense. Some people might build actually something on here. Magical block is unnecessary. Is this set bonus worth it? It is what? How much critical damage? It is 8 critical damage to the rest of the team. So is it worth it? Yeah, it's debatable. For now we're gonna keep it as is, because I don't think it's worth it. But that means we're gonna look at a Dark Legion orb. We are going to a magical defense. We gotta get 4 of those. Yes. Do I want to continue? Without a doubt. We got this one, we got that one. Now we go for a hat. Do exactly the same, and you got yourself full magical defense gear, which can be used in both Galgoria and Ocelon. So if you don't have enough survivability to survive either of those two, guess what? This is what you should be building. If you already used up your tickets at these, you can still build these by using or actually killing the Dark Legion, or simply wait for another balance patch, which could be in about a month, and hopefully not 2. Yep. So low investment is full defense, and if you do have yourself a legendary rune, yes, full magical defense. I'm not joking on that factor. And the other thing, if you have a defense toughness or defense block or any of those likes, that would be good. But most of the people don't have that. Defense accuracy could work out, but I think we can hopefully find something better. But for now, defense accuracy, that's a rune that won't be used on practically anything. Oh, you got an attack defense. That would have been the best one. That would have been the best one. I'm not sure. Hopefully you have a duplicate. I haven't checked it. My bad. Attack dodge, attack block, defense, and attack toughness. Unfortunate. So that being said, if you look at her magical defense, it's already really high. But I'm hoping for one thing. Yes! What does he have though? Oh, that's an attack scroll. I was hoping for him to have more scrolls for me to give magical defense to the rest of this. But unfortunately, my dude doesn't. So that's quite unfortunate because you can still get more magical defense by simply doing this. How much cocaine does he have? Enough. Good. Does he have this one on 24? Yup. He got a full attack one on the previous one, so that's pretty good too. But Laius is that one character that is a super low investment and very high return in my opinion, and very necessary in Apocalypse. So that being said, there's another thing that you can do then if you are quite lucky. You go to Jin and you go legendary enhancement scrolls. We could buy 10 of them. He has to do some other things, and make sure to always buy these, man. Like it seems like it's going to be a whole lot, but as long as you farm Apocalypsion or the TM raids, it will pay out in the long run. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. You have like 100. Oh my god, so many attack scrolls. Ugh. Like, I could put attack on here, but the fact that it scales with her unique weapon makes it so that it seems very unreliable for now. Yes, you could do it, but it seems more of a waste than what it's going to grant you. Was that a maximum P block roll? Now that is funny, but not what I need. Damage reduction upon P block. Magical dodge, why not? If only in this game we have something like combining certain scrolls. That would be quite interesting. We're gonna keep this magical dodge just because we got so many lines that we could do. But you're right, attack could be the one stat that we do. Wouldn't you want some HP on her since she is at 1.3 million HP? What's with these magical dodges, man? Fuck it, we'll take it. Like, she's going to be very squishy for sure, but it's more about the magical defense than anything else. Oh, did I see magical defense? Enhancement complete, we're gonna keep it, and now we are at nearly 300. Looking better, but not looking optimal just yet. And as being said, yes, more HP would be beneficial, but that's where soul weapon comes in my opinion. We are going to try this at least once or twice, maybe 3 times. Magical dodge. Lifesteal, exactly what we need. I'm kidding, we don't need any of that. Okay, so that in itself is good. Whether you can instantly kill Apocalypsion, that would probably be a no-go. The one thing that you would have to do is make sure to get this one, because if you get the shield, you get non-hero damage and more survivability. So that is the one thing that you need, and you will need this perk of 100% sure to survive anything that Apocalypsion throws at your face. Going for attack and then defense will allow everything else to be better. So, yep, that would be quite good. Unfortunately, we don't have one of this on the Dark Legion set, but for now this will work. And if I have to give another pointer, if you do have the luxury, try to get at least a reclaimed one on the secondary gear to get more magical defense. And the same thing goes for the Swift or like the necklace, because if you look at the base stats, and this could be a particular aim of what you could go for. It's not very likely for him to get it right now, but if you look at the differences, general equipment, if we then go by necklace, right, and if we then look at this one, so at a 5-star we get a 2.27 or 22.7. But if we pick anything, let's just pick this one because I think they're all equal. Are they not? They are all equal. 2.27 and a maxed out one. So it's crazy. So necklace is crazy, right? Because the magical defense literally gets doubled. If you get more base stats, I don't have to tell you how great that would be. Same thing can be said on this one. Let's find a silver reclaimed. This time there is a difference of base stat. Let's just look at this one for a second. We got another 4.47, and then we have we need a mage one, 4.47. So it is even better than double. So if you can get yourself a reclaimed secondary piece and a necklace, then putting that one up to a 5-star, which is quite the investment. That will be the next step if you cannot survive your apocalypse on. But that is for the early game. That is for one of the investments that I would like to have him. But the other fun thing is his trial of flow. Now he has his Lucicle, and with Lucicle you can clear flow quite easily with the lowest pieces of investment. Laius will be that one character that will allow him to live through anything of that. And I wonder if this could already kill 4 or kill 10. I haven't checked that one out as well. So Edith, who is your character that you are investing the most into right now? Nice. He said Lucicle. Okay, so we're gonna try and figure this one out, because now that we have invested into Elias, I am pretty sure we can kill something. So we're gonna just go ahead and try 7 first, because first clears are quite worth it in my opinion. So we need this one, we need that one. Lavrel's pretty good. His mate was pretty decent too. But we need Lucicle, and we need Lucicle on something very particular, and that would be an undispellable shield. He does not have any TM set, quite nasty, and he does not have anything Beast or Chaos needed. So then we're gonna switch this one around a little bit. I'm not sure if this was PvE stuff, but we are going to turn you into an absolute monster, because this is the biggest of damage that he can get. He got the absolute base strats, but I have a feeling this should work. We got Fall of Fray. I would like to get this one onto a 4-star, but not necessary just yet. Block chances on all people, that would be nice. If he doesn't survive, I might want to do this one, but not necessary just yet. Shield upgrade would be nice, but I don't know whether Fallen Fray can survive just yet. Going for a little bit of crit, even though I might feel, yeah, he doesn't even need it. Okay, then we got Lavrel. Do we have any survivability capacity on this girl? No. Do we have any magical block on her? No. Could we try and survive with her? Yes. But we could need a stun at some point as well. So without another one of these, fine, we're gonna take this one. Try and survive, baby. This one, because we're gonna need a stun to challenge the float itself. You get this one. Do we have another necklace at some point? Well, we have that one, but building another one could be something that we should be looking at. So that one could then be given to Laius, and then the other one can be given to anybody else. But we are just going to try whether he can survive. We are going Lucicle first. I've just been going one by one, collecting first clears on that. Beautiful. That's the way to go. And I'm gonna do some dumb stuff by doing this. and see whether it's possible. Because if it is, it proves that Elias is an absolute monstrosity. First hits do hit. We got no magical block on her, but she is surviving the first hits for sure. So auto is still not there. We will need some magical block. Ouch. This will kill us. It didn't kill us, funny enough. The shield will allow us to live, but that will be all. So unfortunately, auto doesn't seem to be quite potent just yet. Oh, that one hit will kill her. Oh, that. The fact that she survived that long is quite surprising, but yeah. This just shows that with more attack we might be able to do more, but the fact that she is already tanking this much is quite surprising to me. How could we increase her? Well, for one, a UT would be better, but attack increase, if we would just give her, well, magical block defense is already catered into this one, so a magical toughness would allow us to do a little bit better in terms of killing this. We already got how much magical toughness? 150, so we get up to the maximum right over there. So magical block would be quite good, but since we already popped down a ridiculous rune, this might be even better. We could then say the mana recovery is unnecessary. Then we have another one. Oh, I got a legendary rune. Why not do that? Is maybe better than save a heart. Now it depends what kind of content. If you want to have scoring content, then no, she's not better. Then we have another thing that might increase our overall capacity, and that would be all these kinds of items, which then in turn will increase your damage, which will then increase your overall damage potential. So we're going up by a lot of HP, lots of attack. This one could be good for survivability, but this would do good on damage. But if you cannot survive, you cannot do damage. We need the undispellable one. Thank you very much. Let's do this again, this time not on auto, and see whether we can change this up. You have a bunch of rings but no necklaces. Well, that's where it might seem interesting for us to still use that ticket up to Elias to get both the extra critical rate and then pass on the see, now we're barely getting hit. Well, not entirely, but we're not gonna auto this anymore because I might be a dummy like this. Okay, make sure to get a shield up, and you could technically provide with some more. There you go, shield is up, nothing that I gotta worry about, because with the Fall of Frey shield you can negate all the damage that's coming with it. Crank up a little bit of the damage. Add the shield up to Lucikiel to give him a little bit more. Control the flow. Absolutely not give a care in the world. And now all we need to do is pop up the shield once again. Give that a little bit more healing toward everything that we are doing. And as long as this thing decides to change up the flows by itself, we are looking at quite an easy clear. 3, 2, 1. It doesn't hit us for anything, man. Yoink, flow change. If I press a singular button right now, it will change the flow by itself. So, but since we don't have to do that, we got a pretty easy one. He got artifact ticket coupons. Now we're gonna look at something even more interesting because we're going all over the place. We should have looked at his inventory first, but I already went into clearing part of his game. But as you guys can see, with just Elias and a slight investment onto her, she becomes an absolute goddess in terms of clearing this game. But the bigger question is, if he has artifacts like that, oh, Shagman, Trial of Furlough. What does he have, ladies and gentlemen? He got a loose artifact ticket. He got some unique weapons. He got some of these, which is nice. He got some random soulstone ticket. He got a Vel'Koz artifact ticket. He got another NPC unique weapon ticket, unique treasures. I would like to get that Fall of Frey up to a 4-star, but Since Lias is tanking, it might even be better for her to get the UT up. But that is just HP on the longer run. Can that clear stage 10? I think so far he will be able to clear up to stage 9 at maximum. Because we're gonna need some more magical defense, and provided with Lias still not having a high unique weapon, Fall of Frey is 4-star. I mean her unique treasure, my dude. But the question is, where do we invest our next unique weapon? Because for one, he will need to have a DPS that can clear Apocalypsion, and so far one of the best clears that you can do is Greenery. But he doesn't necessarily have a Greenery yet, and I'm gonna look at the chat for a second. Can Lucigo actually kill Apocalypsion? Because I don't think so, because that thing breaks shield. You do own Greenery, but no investment. Well, Greenery is one of the best all-round characters in the game. Good for challenge raid, good for Apocalypsion, good for Eclipse. Could kill anything. Urza is nice too, yeah, but he is, from what I can see, full magical. So I wouldn't recommend him going like all over the place with his investment. And if you have both Lucigo and Greenery, you can literally clear all content, like literally all. Anyway, Sanok, what's up, man? Oh, what? Okay, I'm not sure if you are going to use this for anything, but if you got all these costumes, and I'm not sure if you could, because these are wedding, tender embrace, swimsuit. Always collect the swimsuits. For newer accounts, you need as much gold bonus as you could possibly muster. So if I'm going to look at Lucigo, for instance, and you go to costume, and if you then go to this, it says X amount of gold boost. And all of the swimsuits, nothing excluded except for maybe the dark version, give yourself gold boost. You will never have enough gold in this game. I got myself nearly 700% gold bonus, and I still lack gold. So in that aspect, if you got yourself any type of costumes, get beast costumes. Yeah, like I think about that as well, Cobra. Like if he got himself that Greenery, he can do Trial of Skies straight away as well. And since he got a pretty decent balance, then it will allow him to do even more. So that being said, I'm going all over the place. We were going to look at, well, for starters, we're just gonna open these. You could YOLO these 6 unique weapons tickets on Greenery. We could, but the question is, what is it going to add to you right about now? Because first of all, you need to clear everything with Lucigo, and you can already clear Galgoria. So the fact that you can already clear those, a Greenery won't add anything to that piece of content. And Lucigo, as you might have seen in my previous part of my Eclipse, can clear up to wave 80 on Eclipse as well. So you don't necessarily need Greenery for that, in my opinion. So that being said, investing into Greenery right now, to me, seems a waste. Instead, I would rather invest into either your Fallen Frey or even your Lias, right? Because the faster you can clear a Apocalypsion, the faster that you can clear Trial of Flow, the better everything else gets invested. Because not only do you need a lot of high investment damage dealers, you will end up needing a lot of investment into support. And that is where Trial of Flow comes in. The more Trial of Flows that you can do, the better and the easier this whole game becomes. And for that reason, I think your very first aim should be clearing your trials. Once you have that done, does he have a unique weapon transfer ticket? I don't know. He doesn't, because otherwise that would have been quite the smart move. You're absolutely right. Because if he had a transfer ticket, then he got so many characters that I don't feel are useful. If I look at this Aisha, I wouldn't see that girl being used anywhere just yet. The Annette is great. I love that one. But when you look at those characters, we can actually soul weapon this one. Unleash. What's up, baby? But if you think about it thoroughly, then with a unique weapon transfer ticket, getting that one up to Elias will make sure that he can clear Trial of Flow instantaneously. Yeah, Aisha was trash even back when I played. Yeah, there are only like a few people who play her, and I cannot vouch for any one of them. Luigi was pretty good though until Kara came out. I still do believe that Luigi at some point will get a buff. I'm still not sure in what angle, but it will happen. But like I said, once you clear your Trial of Flow, if you get your Lucikiel up to A2, and preferably A220, and do you have by any chance enough ethers? Oh, you don't have the gold as required. Because increasing this will automatically increase your capacity onto killing that stuff. Nice bonus you got on that one. That's beautiful. But getting that one up to A220 is your very first priority. As an Aisha main, that hurts my soul. Well, in Toxic, I'm sorry to say it, bro, but your character is absolute ass. I have literally no other way to put it. But we're getting sidetracked because his remark was about his artifacts, because he has some. Well, for this one, Vel'Korzar artifact ticket, this goes into the Infernal Whip, especially as a starter. This one is your world boss, and practically any indicator to do more damage onto longer fights. So if you got yourself a 0-star or a 1-star, it would not be preferred to pop a 50% on it unless you want to gamble, because these ones are quite rare. Instead, what we could do, and this is something I'm not even sure of, is use a Lewis artifact ticket. But the real question would be, is there any substitute which I would prefer more? In terms of rarity, I don't think there's much better. So, Edith, are you more of a gambler or are you more a safe type of player? I don't think he has crown. I wonder if we want to go for a short-term gain or a long-term one. Normally I gamble, he said. Oh, that puts me in quite a dire spot. Oh, he got 1-star crown already. Is he lacking anything else? He got a pumpkin struck evil spirit, got some hero plaques of appreciation. He got all of the other stuff. So the only thing that he doesn't have is breath. Then I need to check or double check how many points he has, because breath is also one of those artifacts that you should be having, but from the looks of it, he is quite near onto buying one. So it would be a waste to me to simply say, oh, I'm going to. For me, the best way is 25% luck. Yeah, the only thing that I really do hate is the 1 to 2-star, because that could fail so many times that I could just wait for another whip. No, man, you should actually just pop up the whip, because this might seem close, but it's not. And the whip itself is pretty good in terms of a world boss artifact and any other scoring content. So in that aspect, I don't think for a Lewis artifact ticket, there's nothing better, because if you look, for instance, at trying to find this one, Otherworldly Sword. This one can get dispel, so it's not practical in all other things. 50% can be 0 sometimes. So if I would have to put it there, like the Abyssal Breath will be acquired within now 2-3 weeks, or not even that, like 4 or 5 days if he plays every single day. So if I had to put it like that, I would go for the Infernal Whip. And now we have the choice, because if we want to go gamble route, we could simply say, technically this could become a 3-star. But in my opinion, the smartest thing would be make this 100%. Edith says make it 100%. Smart choice, my dude. Smart choice. Making it to a 100% chance, increasing it by a long shot, and then whenever this becomes 1,000, he can make another one of that. So that's quite beautiful. Now he got himself some normal artifact tickets, and there are several that come to mind. But the real question is, how are they going to add to his early game department? Because Fantastic Hybrid Book of Animals, they could add in terms of short-term fights, can add in terms of Robots 3, but then again, if you can get the new Dragon artifact, this thing is quite similar. So Fantastic Hybrid Book of Animals might not be my first choice. Feather of Sacrifice is debatable but can be used in Eclipse. But then the real question is, he wants to be a PvP player, or at least he had a question on that one. Is there anything that could help him out right about now? For one, a Soul Spring Water would be good, but he doesn't have the characters to really deal with that or use that. He got himself a Cassandra, which could be useful. He said he has 1 or 2 of those on Maria. Yeah. Like, in all honesty, you can never have enough Soul Spring Waters. That's just one of my things, man. And I found myself with the increase and just the increase of the amount of artifacts that we're getting, that the Feather of Sacrifice isn't even all that good. Costin 2 Maria S3 combo Ophelia nuke. Oh man, that is nasty. The one thing that we could have done as well, and that is something that you want to look out for, and that is using your Lucikiel, because Lucikiel is a great PvP character unless you run into DLKs. But now with the Dosarda buffs, I don't think it is that much of an issue. So unfortunately we used up the artifact for something else. But if you want to become a PvP player, and if you do want to set aside some cash or some shit, what you could do is go to the item index, you go to the artifact index, and the best possible artifact in the game for PvP is, drumroll, what the hell is it? Christmas Star Ornament. Now for PvP on a Lucikiel, you need at least a 3-star, so it does require an investment. But seeing as you are willing to pay something within this game, then a Christmas Star Ornament onto a 3-star will allow you to get into Soul Weapon onto Lucikiel super fast and nearly decimate anything. But the real question is, on the current arena, is that going to be working as well? Now you have yourself a Dosarda, so mainly you will be surviving a lot of stuff, and you will be able to pick whatever is necessary. But if we go to Challenger League, what are we looking at? We are looking at more Rebel Clauses than we can muster, but luckily within some, this could work. We are looking at more Scarlets than we can muster, so you are going to run into some trouble as far as I can see. So there's one single DLK that can blow up your mana. We got one dude that runs a Lucikiel. But what I would generally tell you, and for most people that want to try and go into PvP, look at the characters, look at the people, what they are using, and see if you can mimic that. Especially when it comes to the lowest pieces of investment, because it seems easy to get into Challenger, but now with the Dosarda buffs, you can achieve your way out with the Rebel Claws DLK, which you could usually do. But wow, they got so much beefy stuff in the server, man. It's crazy. You see a few Lucikiels up there, but those, in my opinion, will be super high investment ones. So I'm not quite sure whether even Lucikiel would be the right option for you. But looking at the meta, wow, what is this? 94% neat. I would have to build a Dosarda that mimic this, but it could be quite possible. Looks like all bruiser comps. Some of them, not all, but yes, some of them are. But I see a return of Kane. I'm digging that stuff. Oh, Mr. Big Earl. What the hell is this comp though? How many tickets did he play? Ooh, sick. All them dosadas, yep. All of them, not one, all of them. But now that everybody's running violence, I just see Kane being useful here. But that could just be me. That being said, but yeah, there are a lot of bruiser comps in there, and your main problem will be allowing yourself to survive against a Rebel Claw's opener damage. And the one thing that I did not see you have yet, and I'd have to look at this first before I start yelling, and that is he doesn't have Helm. Okay, so if you want to survive in this current meta, there is one thing that you really want to have. So, does he have a ticket for this by any means? He did not touch upon that. Okay. It doesn't look like he has that. Okay. So for one of these artifacts that you really want to have, you go to the artifact index, and then you go here, and that is the otherworldly helm. If you just have one, it will reduce a lot of incoming attack onto your face. And since you got a Dosada up to a 3-star, it will allow you to live quite decently. So all you gotta do, and that's something that we gotta try as well, and that is we go to Shockman. And make sure to always do this. I already see that you have 65 tickets. Make sure to use all of them, because if you don't, that is such a waste. First clear on this one. I am definitely not sure how good Lucicula is in here, because he is mainly used for other stuff. You don't have Glenwiz just yet, so the next best thing should be something else. And that will be quite good. This will be Dispelled, unfortunately. Violence could be good. So we're really gonna pop everything that I think humanly possible. There are some other characters that could be of help, but for now this is going to be decent. And I'm going to check whether I can kill this for you. Another character that will be quite interesting, which we don't have here. We need ourselves a tank. Technically, we could go for a Dosada tank, because he seems to be like one of your most potent ones for now. And the question is, with this, can we already kill something? And then the last character, what could we do? We could technically go for Veronica, but that wouldn't necessarily be a first choice of my liking. But if we have nothing else, then we have to take it. Isaiah is one of those characters that is definitely worth investing into as well, but I'm not sure as to what level. Oh, Rahart now. Also a character. This character is a must-have. Sir, we are going to do this right now for you, because this one is a no-brainer. This is going to be in my list of another video of characters that everybody should have. We need to transcendence this too. I hope you got the means to do it. Wait, this is already +5. Good. Alright, so by far one of the best characters in the game when it comes to Eclipse and Little Shockman. You don't necessarily need to invest into her, but the one thing that might stand out if you do get it would be the UT. What is it? UT4. Because it will provide with bossing damage. Want to become famous? Fuck no. By... I would make an OnlyFans if I would do that. Either way, going back to here, going to Priest and checking this one out. We go to the Dragon Drawing. We go over here. This one is the best one to increase everything. Yay! Go. Let me look at the chat for a second. She is a midline, for what I can remember. Where does she go? Here she is. Dragon drawing up in the building. And for this part, HP block is one of the best things that you can possibly do. The only downside is some people might not even have that. So we're taking anything out of Lorraine just for now, just to get yourself your gear started. Some people 9 out of 10 times have some HP and P block on these things, so we gotta look a little bit more thoroughly. See, there we got some pieces, but this will allow me to survive a little bit better. So they're definitely not optimized, but I think that is just a gearing question. Because you got a lot of these which will then in turn allow you to live better. Heal rate increase, not necessary. Attack boost increase, on the other hand, might be more useful. The Dragon Art. I feel like Roharna is Tweby's favorite hero. You might not be wrong about that one, man, because this girl enables so much bullshit into this game where it has no equal. It really has no equal. I've skill selected for the books. Those are things I'm gonna let you do them themselves, man. Like I want to limit ourselves toward things you should be doing. We are just going to look at the question, can we beat this? So for this one, Lulu's necklace is the best. Gives you a lot of mana right at the start. The more Lulu's necklaces that you have, the better it is. Never put one on your tank because it makes no sense. You could save one of them up, but if you want to do some more damage, it would be better to 1-star this. You could also say like, oh my god, Tway, you could have used this for Eclipse. Then again, you need one character that can really bust the nuts out of your Eclipse. So having this one onto a 4-star, having Lucicio then go up to 60 plus is way better. Fight me if you think otherwise. That being said, let's just go. Some people try to go for gold because newer players rarely have any gold, but if the dude wants to play some PvP, which is definitely a thing where you both get rubies, get unique weapons of sorts, it seems better for him to get himself a helmet first and then try gold second. That is my opinion. Like I said, if you think anything else, fight me. And we're gonna try whether we can do anything of this. I haven't even tried my Lucicio on similar content, so I don't even know how this is going to play out, because Lucicio is normally really good at ignore defenses, and well, there's one big problem. Nothing on here has defense, and I could have looked out for more defense shred, not defense shred, but heal rate reduction. Because now we need to do a little bit more damage, which then in turn will take a little bit longer for us to do the whole content. But is Lies A2 need for Apocalypsion? I can A2 someone, but I don't know who. I'm not sure to the lowest investment of things. I cannot tell because I tried killing the one with 3 dragons right at the start. I use Syria and more of a heal rate reduction. Syria has a lot on a unique weapon. You are right. Maybe Syria would even be better here, even though she has ignore defense. We're gonna just try this out. A1 Lies is enough. Good to know. See, this is why I need other people to tell me stuff as well, because I am at a very high level where I can not oversee what the impact is of some characters on lower levels. I can theorize about it, but I cannot necessarily say like, oh, you just need this. You use Zara here for shield breaking. Yeah, that's if you have a Zara. I don't think nowadays many people have her. But the real question is, can we just simply pop this? We got ourselves, what, 14 stacks, which is quite high. Doesn't know how the pawns work. Yeah, welcome to my life, man. I only know how godlike stuff works, man. I only play meta. What are the odds? Yo, I'm not sure where the mana drain is coming from, but I'll take it. Yo, mana drain from S1 Dosarda. Yo, Dosarda's broken in this content. I've never tried her here, but yo, we just cooked this thing up like it was nobody's business. How can I auto Apocalypsion? You cannot. I haven't seen it yet though. Like, you might be able to at some point, but the Dragon Breath will fuck you over. Bad language. First clear. So that being said, make sure to run this. Unless you're a big whale, you. Technically this works because it has mana drain, it has everything in there that you want. Undispellable stuff on this. Some attack speed coming from her. Looking good. And I'm not even wearing all the artifacts that could simply increase all of our damage over here. So if I want to change something up in terms of your survivability, this is what your perks should look like. Very offensive, but a little bit defensive wise. Very good at doing whatever is necessary. So this should be good. Oh wow, I'm even surprised that you survived this one. We don't need more mana drain. Oh. Yeah, like this is the issue with having new accounts. Sorry about your money, bro. Let's go with this. This is more safe. Do we have anything else? You're good, you're good, you're good. Because as long as you can kill this stuff, dude, you are fine. You are good to go. And Dosarda could use something quite valuable because I already saw that one. We could be using this for the heal rate reduction, clearing up this stuff a little bit faster, and for what it seems we should. Then for another tip that people might not really know, go over here, get gear presets, make them. If you don't, you're a dummy. Change name. We got ourselves a little shock. We gotta make another one for Trial of Flow. Yo, did I save that one? Change name. Whatever, take it. Unusable letter. Saku. Shut up. So that one is quite good. This one will allow for a little bit of heal rate reduction, which will then in turn allow you to do more damage. We could go for magical damage increase. Oh, that doesn't even work anymore. Yeah, we still have that. So if by any chance this girl would not be able to live, all you need to do is get more physical block, more HP onto this stuff. But I think we are not even done yet. I think we want to clear 6 as well. So Edith, do you have any questions so far that I might have not even addressed? Is this helpful so far? Alright, now the damage should be going up by just a little. And the moment your Lucicio does more damage, the easier this will become to clear. And the only thing that will possibly hold you back, in my opinion, is your Dosarda dying. So the simple thing that you can do is get her a little bit of gear with a full HP, which could also be made by the ticket that we still have left. Ooh, which NPC gear should I be focusing on? Wow, good question. You already got a mate to a 3 or a 4 star, right? Going up to a 5 seems too much of a waste, whereas Valence might actually increase your account by just a little. May is 3-star. Like, if there's a world bosses, May is one of the best characters to boost your account super fast. And the faster you have your S1 up, the better your character becomes. Like, there's no debate. The real question just stands as to, do you need Valence to a point where she could do more? Yo, Lucique's popping off though. Beautiful. Valence is only 2-star. I would increase Valence to 3-star, then focus on May 4-star, and then Valence to 4-star. I think that would be the safest way and the least investment, because if you go the 100% route, you need 16 unique weapons to get a 4-star, but you need 32 to get a 5-star, which seems too much for a relatively new account. That's what I would do. I'm not quite sure. What other NPCs are good? I would say none. Alright, bigger question. Can we survive this? Yoink, shield, mana drain, all that shimmy. You could technically take Estelle in this team as well instead of, let's say, Lavril, if you do have a decent Estelle, because she can lower your P block, gives a ridiculous damage amp, but does require some investment. But since Lavril received this buff quite recently, I can already see her doing very well. The only downside is the S2 gets this build, but her S3 does healing rate reduction, so I can see various benefits somewhere. Yoink. So far, it doesn't even seem like we are facing any trouble. I wish Rapine did some AoE. Yeah, I can imagine that one. Yo, what is my little brother one? So, this one looks quite potent, and the only thing that could possibly hold you back is Dulsarda dying. But that is a gear issue, nothing else. Seven. You want me to look at Trial of Flow a little bit more as well? Because I think so far we already addressed two of your major components that if you start investing into those, it will give you a huge boost to the rest of your account. Because this is the point where you might start dying. But if you have your Trial of Flow, you don't even know what the Trial of Flow is. The one where you get your soul weapon for Lucique. So even though Lucique isn't necessarily made for this, it's still really, really good. Yeah, no clue. It's alright, brother. But you can check the VOD. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, but you could also take some notes and feel free, man. Feel free to just ask in the Discord. Feel free to ask the other people. I think we have a pretty decent community with people that are willing to help new players out, or relatively new players, or returning players out to try and understand the game. Because I can imagine that right now, if people just got back into this game, that this stuff seems pretty overwhelming. But there are just a few things that you gotta keep in mind. I did the story, but other than that, Galgoria is as far as I've gone. Yeah, if you make sure to get yourself the right amount of gear with Galgoria, your scoring content will just significantly rise as well. And I'm still going to make a video on what TMs people should save, because there's so many TM skills or TM gears that I've destroyed that were absolutely useful, which I am still looking for right now because I've destroyed one of them. Yeah, we're currently on a lot of stacks, and the question is, the more stacks you have, the lower the possibility it is for you to survive. But so far, why would he do trial this guy? What? But yo, Valence is making this game too easy. Like, I'll give credit to Valence and Ned to this team. You have some tickets to make TM gear and some unidentified stuff. Alright. So, whenever you're making your very first TM gear, what I'd like to suggest to you is get your first 3 pieces of gear and then get a 100% chance or just a selectable crafter onto your last piece, because the last piece is always the most obnoxious. However, if you have more selected tickets, you can just make your very first gear into one go, which will then increase your account significantly. So if I wanted an account review, would it be possible to do it on the weekend or not? Possible, man. Like, we'll make time for it. I stream during the weekends too. As long as you pop the question of what you want me to look at, man. Because that part is the most important. Knowing what you want me to look at. Oh, that hit. Lots of mana. Can we do this? Maybe getting some mana drain on Luciculo S3 would be pretty good. But so far, it still looks like we are cleaning house on this one. It doesn't even look like we're nearly dying. How broken is this game? I feel like we nearly got no proper gear. We didn't even look at whatever gear it was that we were looking at. What? Crazy. And this isn't even a shockmad character that can kill this. Like, if he gets himself a Luciculo A220, dude, we're done. Yeah, it's like if he does a big hit, he might kill you. But Lucy is passing this, which is crazy. But for one, the AoEs on this dude is absolutely insane. So I'm gonna see whether we can have some selectors to then increase our Luciculo potential, because technically we could, depending on how many selectors he has. He has, where the hell are these selectors again? I don't see any of them. How many of these does he have? He has 70, so technically we can make one. Where is his TM selector? Well, he started 12 days ago, so he shouldn't have any of those. I'm gonna look at his TM gear if he has any. That is a no. That is 1. Attack speed, not necessarily bad, but not optimal. And I'm not quite sure when the break-off point would be where one is better than the other. And we have damage of normal attacks. Shit. Beautiful. And it is a reclaim piece, so this is definitely a PvP piece for you, my dude. Accuracy, taking this for PvP. Correct. So they're not necessarily optimal, but at least you got your very first piece, because you want to have normal attacks on the dude. No TM Reforce tickets. TM Reforce tickets should only be used on reclaim stat. Is that good for Lucy? Normal attack, better say than 25% attack? Yes. Because his soul weapon just blasts normal attack into absolute smithereens, so this thing is broken. Yeah. The other part that you need to do is use this, get an HP, but attack itself is pretty good. We're gonna use 1 extra. Yeah. Okay, maybe using this much might be ass. Okay, for the sake of stats, this one is actually pretty good for PvP. For PvE, however, it's really not that good. But this will allow him to do a little bit of extra damage. He will have more survivability, but the rest will be quite low. So if I had to, how many of these does he have? Okay, Crystals of Galgoria. Problem is he has an abysmal amount of cash. Oh, never mind. We got pocket change. Let's go. I'm here with the pocket change. Pocket change. Lots of it. Why do people not have any gold in this game? Well, because it's very hard to come by, for sure. Do we have anything else that could provide us with some gold? Well, for one, get a lot of these done. How much is this? Ooh, sick. It's just so beautiful to look at. So much stamina. Magic dust. Well, since he's a lobby player, you're gonna be needing that magical dust as well. So not anything that I can break or sell. Or can I? Well, it's time to get ourselves a little bit of pocket change because these runes are absolutely bad. And then we're going to sell this. Pocket change. These things will not be used. Pocket change. These ones could be good, but pocket change. No, we're not gonna do that. That's dumb. These used to be used for that. Now, another way on how you could supposedly get gold, if you don't have enough. You go to the shop. You go to a raid shop. You go all the way here and you buy this. This might not seem like it's worth it. I use a macro for this one. And what you do at that point is you go over here. You go ahead and go and sell this stuff. This is already 2 million. Now, in contrast to what the dude has, that is a lot. So that's something that you could think about. Stockade is good. Yes, Stockade is the one that provides the most gold in the shortest amount of time, which is really good. But what we need to do for his Lucicio is try to make something in the Valence shop. He has some gold that he can be using, and the bigger question would be what would be better if he gets himself part of the TM skills, or if he would maximize one single piece of his of this thing. Because if he can literally with enough gold make this one to plus 20. So the fastest gold is skipping shock 9. Well, that is true, but I would hate people to use skip tickets on that stuff. Like, how much skip tickets does he have? Because we could technically do that. He has 200 skip tickets. Wow. So in my opinion, the one thing that we can do to significantly boost his account is get this one to plus 20. Because if we have that, his damage will significantly rise to a point of unheard status. But to do that, we will need a ridiculous amount of gold. So eat it. Like, we can do something that is a little bit off key, probably. But hear me out on this one. What if we can clear 8 or 9? Then we can go take these gold boosts, use up all your helms, and then simply say, fuck it, we're going to plus 20 that one item for you. Because like I said, it will significantly increase whatever it's doing. And we are going to... Ooh, what the fuck is that? No wonder you're dying. Do we have something that looks better? Of course we don't. Well, then technically this one is better. Defense does not work. HP P block. How much P block do we have? Way too much. What do we need? HP. What do we have on here? P toughness. Then we want to survive something on here. And since Dosarda is doing something very specifically, P block defense. And this should technically allow her to live. If she doesn't, well, tough luck. I'm going gold. Line pets give 17 million plus. What? Yeah, I don't even have that line pet, and you cannot acquire them anymore either. So it's a great addition to say, but nobody has any use for it right now. The real question is, can we survive this, and can we do enough damage? If not, we have to auto-clear the previous ones and then increases his soul weapon. But this might be a very far-fetched gamble, honestly. I'm not sure whether I should. But this also might improve his Arc Dim X-Ray, because now that he got Lias and Lucical up there, he might be going for an Arc Dim X-Ray 3 pretty soon. Some of the line pets actually give you percentage on what Shockman is dropping, which is really broken. How much gold does it take to plus 20 normally? About 1 billion, for what I can remember. Yeah, 19 to 20 is already 200 million. Yep. I think it was 240 or so. I'm doing the 100% route for the dude. So I'm not quite sure whether I can get you enough gold by just popping 60 on autos. But if we can actually clear this one, I might want to just fully skip ticket this stuff and then try it. Now if you do the 100% route, it's over 200. I'm fairly certain because I always do the 100% route. Like, other than 100% is so dumb because you don't get any kind of fill bonus. So then at the end of the day, it's just gambling. That's basically what this game is anyway. But I hope that we can clear this one, because if we can skip ticket this one, that would be crazy. And your account is significantly increasing where you are going to not use it on Eclipse. Because other than Eclipse, for veterans at least, I would not use those skip tickets on, because it is... Oh, Dosarda almost dead. Yo, that is way too close. That Dosarda is dead. Okay, so apparently the longer this fight lasts, the less it does, because unfortunately you just get killed. We can do this a little bit different though. How about we skip half of them? Because I wanna kill 8 for you. 7. Okay. Doing max. Wait. Oh, then he is at 100%. Just skip ticket, gold. How much does this give? Because I don't even feel quite comfortable with doing this. It doesn't even seem like a lot. Fuck. Okay, Lucical. You go up here, you go ether enhancement. You go over here, and well, 97%. If this fills, man, I'm gonna eat a shoe. Thank you, dear Lord, for not letting me eat a shoe. That being said, this one increased, that's pretty good. But now we gotta try and kill this thing. Oh, first clear. Is this first clear even worth it? Because it doesn't fucking look like it. I think you should start off at 5 or so. At what point can we... that's 8. Damn. There were more gold bonuses. Was there now? But did I just overlook something? Where's my gold box? Oh shit. Money! Give me my cash! Come here, we need that little circular. Give me my money. Yoink. Okay. So then we do this one thing, and that is you're using radiuses from 14 to 15. Oh my god, what are you doing? Well, otherwise it would take fucking ages. Okay, that being said, we need to try and kill this, and I don't even think we have enough. It seems quite a waste to use 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can do 5. Oh, we cannot do 5 because we cannot even enter. GG. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And unfortunately, we have more characters on Path of Shadow that we can use in contrast to having anything else. So we need some stuns. Cursey would be interesting, but it's not going to help us right now. Who else? Well, let's just go Syria. I think we can blow this one out of the water. You need more unique treasures than anything else in this game. I wonder if we can just auto attack this thing to death without even looking. And otherwise we will do one lower because it's all about Lucikiel anyway. Okay, front line dies in one hit. It doesn't die in one hit. Fucking amazing. Fully auto, let's go. Yoink. Backline does not die in one hit, even better. Going to pop this one. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this thing, man. We already do enough stuns and everything. Damage. Yo, come at me, bro. The damage is... Wow, a net is actually doing more damage than anything else. Yo, what a busted character is this? Yo, tell him. Yo, I'm not sure. Is anybody dying over here? Oh, shit. I live! Uh-oh, this will hurt. We're not dead yet. Yes, first part done, please. No mana drain. I think you're wrong, bro. I see mana drowning. Cause that's what I got Fall Afraid for, isn't he? I'm just gonna pat this so he doesn't necessarily kill me in one go. Oh, can we get some more Damahe, please? For the love of God. Can I get some more stuns too, man? This is crazy. How are we making this stuff happen? Yo, I need to... Oh, yes. Yoink. Oh, what a monstrous... We just bypass all the gimmicks for no reason. What is this? Yo, eat it. Honestly, I'm sorry for clearing all the content for you because this way I'm taking away all the fun. But I think this was funny as hell. This is obviously not the way you should run Big Shock, my boy. It was a big hit and nobody died. Beautiful. Loot is more fun. Oh. Nice. Alright, we're almost 1 hour 20 minutes in, and I don't think I should be doing much. You should try 5, yeah, but I don't have enough tickets for that. And then again, we got ourselves a new unique treasure. Looking decent. Looking gorgeous. Alright, otherworldly shock man. Take this one, claim reward. Yeet. Been there, done that. Now we can do this. And the real question is, can we now clear 8 with that little increase that we got from here? Because if we can, skip 5 TOC for 40 tickets. Nah, he could do that right now by himself, man. He just needs to do his dailies. But you're absolutely right, man. For skip tickets, you need to get that. So Rahardna previously died because of for one, the lack of damage. I'm not quite sure whether we can take more than that right now, but hopefully the TM skill will then provide us with a little bit of extras with just some normal attacks. Luckily we got the normal attacks instead of the ignore defense, because ignore defense would have done nothing here. But I wonder, does Fall of Frey have higher attack? Because it somewhat looks like it. And otherwise we will have to skip ticket the previous one up to maximum so we can plus 20 this. No, she doesn't, he said. Yo, this is taking too long, man. Now we have to try this. Like, the difference in gold would be insane. Absolutely insane. And this will also allow us to try and start out getting his Lucicio gear done in terms of TM. Because the moment that one is done, this account will just skyrocket. Then he will need to find himself a partner for Arctim X-Raid. And he might then already have the characters to deal with Arctim X-Raid 3. But if it doesn't have this, I'm gonna fully use all the tickets on the other one. And it's gonna attack line and maximum attack enhancement orb. Yeah, but now we got another thing, man. Who is having the... No, Hero Plaque of Appreciation is going to him, so that's pretty good. We could have gotten a Heart of the Abyss for this one, so we can clear this better, but the team is performing, so why would I want to change much? Oh, there you go. So still everybody dies because Dulsarda dies, so either I give her more survivability, or we give Lucicio more damage, because it's basically a trade-off. If Lucicio doesn't do enough damage, then you die in the long run anyway. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna skip ticket. We are going to say at maximum. Buy. Give me my money. Because this is required. Yeah, Shockman 6 or more. I do not care. Money. Oh my god, why isn't there an open all? So this will increase his account so significantly, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this has no equal. I can do Arctim X-Ray. Need someone to do magical damage. I can do physical damage. Hey, that's beautiful. So we might have somebody to pair you up with. Eat it. Money. But will this be enough is the bigger question. I don't think so. More clickings, less talking. Yeah, I know. I know, my dude. I know. Yoink. Alright, so this will allow him to get to plus what? 19? Oh man, the amount of gold that this is costing. Oh, money. Money. That is a lot of gold. Yeah, I know. We will not have enough for plus 20, but we are definitely nearing big ass account status. Yo, this is nice. This is really good. I like this. All right. So that being said, we still have a trial of flow that we can still do to increase the overall status. And can we make him to A2 by any chance? For one, he wants to do PvP, so the one thing that he will have to get is Shock My Artifact ticket. We go all the way up here, we go here, Otherworldly Helm, we click it all the way like a madman, and here you go, watch the show. Yoink. Get this one, and this one should be posted onto your Dosada. Will allow you to survive the early game status within the game. We already checked out most of your stuff, so we're gonna save this one as well and say this is also the trial of flow. We haven't changed anything, but this should clear flow as well. Now that we have some money left, there's two things that we can do. We could go and try for that plus 20, or you can go to the Violence shop and try and make yourself some TM gear. But that is all up to you. We got some more gold. Come here. Trial of flow. We're gonna do one more at least. Try and blow that thing out of the water. Where were we at? Trial of flow, entry tickets, slate, yes sir. Trial of Furo. This one we just killed. 7, 8 should definitely be possible, but the only thing that we need to do is try and survive a little bit more. For that to be done, a few things that you can do. This is one of them. Madonna's Bronze Mirror is something that might be able to increase your status as well. Since she is tanking anyway, and the rest is surviving regardless, this might be the one thing that will allow her to live, because this way you will have about 70 to 80% block rate, as well as a little bit more toughness, which is unnecessary, but it still works. However, we did one slight mess up where the shield is dispellable, so this thing will still hit, it will still hurt. Especially when it does not get a blocking. So this one thing will kill Lucicio, because for now we don't have a undispellable shield. Oh, wait. Okay, we still live. I did not say anything. Ha 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 ha. You guys are all a bunch of sickos. Pop this one, change the flow. Here we go. Extra damage, and here you go. This is beautiful. Now the flow has changed. We changed it back because I could pop an S3. Beautiful. Pop up an extra shield. Yoink. Beautiful as well. Now we are going to need another shield, because otherwise we will fucking die. And I don't have the means to stun this properly. Ouch. So this could technically kill. If the shield comes in time, then we are just fine. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, and we can just somersault ourselves our way into victory. We need this one, however, and we need ourselves a shield, because I just don't want to die. There you go. Ouch. Please don't kill us. This is about the worst flow that I've had in ages. But hey, here we go. We're still gonna kill it, because Frey is such a nasty character. Ow, we're gonna die. Yep. Ow. Well, we are in the right state, but now what? Another dead character. Nah, I feel we could do this. We don't need any of the other ones. Oh shit, we are gonna die. Yo, just one hit. Yo, stop. Content, baby. This is the worst thing ever. Yo, I suck at this game, bro. This is crazy. Clear something. What did I do? Is it on battle? Yo, Trial of Flow. That's beautiful, man. Getting a first A220. That's beautiful. Give me some more of that. And in terms of Eclipse, it says, oh, clear wave 20. Dude, Shockman can or Lusika can currently sneeze at this thing and kill it. So we're on 0 out of 4. I'm gonna do hopefully some streamer luck for you, my dude. You got yourself 2 king condoms. Let's go. What a monstrous character, man. I think you could build him at some point where he could just solo that whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised, man. No luck so far. Yo, please just give me something. Hey, we got another Dosada. Okay, you want a PvP? Ooh, I almost clicked the wrong one. Dosada PvP. So, not necessarily what I wanted, but hey, I'm taking it. So doing these things without a king condom is quite the waste, especially when you are looking for something. Like Selene is an Eclipse character, you won't be popping up in the Roxas neither. Killing them would necessarily not give you anything decent, because all these characters are nasty. You could go for Mitra and break him into a Valence's A2, but wow. Any news on the Care 2 release? That it's postponed like another 4 months. I think Mitra is the best because you can break his soul weapon for now. I'm pretty against breaking soul weapons nowadays because they're quite easy to get. But this account will not be building a Selene anytime soon. Like anytime soon. Then the other thing that we can do is go to the special shop and we could technically buy these. Are you a recurring paying person, Edith? Because buying this one would allow you to try out 2 more times to get a soul weapon that you want, which will be a jump starter for your account if you do get the right artifact or do get the right soul weapon. Just ask if he's a whale. What? I wouldn't dare to do it, but Edith, are you a whale? He's a dolphin. What? 2 tries to get a soul weapon is going to be a low chance. But here's the thing, Tama homie, like what we are trying to get is not just one soul weapon, but there are a whole plethora of soul weapons that you want to get. So it's not that you want to have 1 out of 100 characters. No, there's possibly like 10 soul weapons that you want out of 100 characters. So it's still 10% at the end of the day. And what else are you going to buy here? Right? Oh, I can get myself an NPC unique weapon ticket. Nowadays, you can get that one way more easily. The only thing that is worth it over here is a Lua artifact ticket. Guess what? You need to spend $1,000 to get a single Lua artifact ticket. This thing isn't even fucking worth it, if you ask me. The only thing that's worth it outside of this is the daily ruby ones. To really put it into perspective, honestly, man. So this is not even thinking. Like, it's still random soul weapons, but if you get the right one, it always pays off. And we're gonna see. Lorraine. Very good character. Very good PvP character too. So, taking that. Yeah, the protection is the best option. The best bang for your buck, in my opinion. Fight me if you think otherwise. How am I still alive? It's called breathing. You should try it. But good time to stream 12. Yo, you know the deal. Yo, let me get at least the last one. What the hell is this? Yo, this game is just we don't even have enough for pity. Just not enough. What is it? Yes, last one. Yo, Eden, what do you want to have? Most of all. Yo, can we just get a Lucicio? Yo, we could go for a solid and break it. We could also go Shockman because it is a meta PvP character, but I don't think he will be building that anytime soon. For the long run, Shockman would be better, but that would be long run because I cannot see this dude building Shockman anyway. Like, he has Dosada, like, why would he want to go with something else? Yeah, I'd go with Solid and break it too. That seems to be the most valuable of all. A Bow though, pretty good. Yo, A220 Bow, man. I'm gonna pop it in the future. Is Bow the most trash hero in the game? Yeah, I think so. I think still Isolde is the most like battier into the game. But let's be fair, this is still funny as hell. So yeah, Isolde, no brainer. Let's go. So we can break that one down. Get yourself that A2 Shockman or A2 Lucico a little bit faster. Why the hell do I say Shockman? Yeah, we're gonna just roll the last one. Normally I wouldn't do this, but okay, I thought I was gonna be lucky. My bad. Either way, how much are we on right now? We do have Wizard Fragments. It doesn't even feel like we got a lot of that. The hell? Why does it feel so slow? And did we get the other fragments then? No, we did not get Priest Fragments neither. Big question mark. That being said, you got 900 of these. But yeah, you will be you'll be waiting for a few weeks until you get the A220 shock. Once you get that, Du will absolutely turn into a broken hero for sure. Then the real question is, where does he go from here? Because I kind of want to wrap this up. Edith, before we wrap up anything, do you have any questions which I haven't addressed yet? You get like 80 frags, yeah, man. Like I'm so used to having that thing on max. It's crazy. Not really, no. So we've been going over a whole lot. I'm going to give you some homework, things that you want to look at. So for starters, if you want to have your Dosada alive at Shockman, the one thing that you need to do is get the lady enough physical block, but then a lot of HP to deal with everything else. Take this one physical block defense in there so that not only does it reduce 50% of the damage, but another additional 20% of the damage as well. Don't go higher than this, it's unnecessary. Physical toughness right here is already good, but she is definitely lacking in HP. That's one. So that being said, once you got that done, you might want to give her an artifact, but for now it feels very unnecessary. We already talked about Valence, we already talked about the NPCs that you should be focusing on. Fallen Fray, if you still have some leftover unique treasures, going for this on a 4-star should be pretty good. But now if you have yourself a net with some investment, that might be good as well. You can start up your Lorraine. There's one thing that I might want to do for you, but I'm not quite sure whether it works or not, because I can give you an Eclipse team. Let's look at your reward info. What did you get last? Wave 24. How about I try clear wave 40 for you? I'm gonna run an absolute gimmick and I'm not sure whether it can work. And it depends on how good your Lavril is, because you're gonna need a lot of cooldown reduction. And for that we might need Valence. We got 303. We got Valence up on what? We got you on 202. And then we need what? Because I'm not quite sure whether it's possible. If it is possible, however, yo, this stuff would be absolutely insane. The rest of these characters can just eat one. I don't care about them. But if you run it like this, I think May will have more attack than... wow. Not even. So I don't know how Lavril got that much attack, but yo, we'll take it. She got no critical damage, however. Oh, that's why. If she got the most attack, we're gonna make a additional page to help you out. This one, that one, that one. We will need the highest attack because otherwise this strategy will not work. Oh, you got the Valence costume. Yeah, man. This dude swipes. So then the bigger question is, if the S2 is working, does he have a... well, he does have Spirit Morph Rings. Well, for one, we're going to smash them together. Is this a returner account? Yes. The summons were awful though, yeah. Like the 50k summons should just only be used for one thing. Okay, Feather Sacrifice, smashing that one together. I wonder though, can we get a 100% uptime on Valence S3 or Valence S1 in a sense that we can get Lavril to go to max? Because if we get to do that, then we are looking at a crazy attempt to get a wave 40 on an account that isn't even going to get there yet. I'm going to do another preset, and we're going to say Eclipse. And we are going to say best artifact for Eclipse. Well, that would be Heart of the Abyss. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that. This one is better for bosses at least. Anything else here? Well, it's just gonna have to work, I guess, if it could. Damn, I really want to know whether this could work or not. Because if it doesn't, then I will have to be in shame. Yo, Edith, you want me to try this out? I think that's the best question that I can pop right now, because I genuinely don't know whether this is gonna work or not. But if it does work, it would be fucking broken. He said, do it. Don't be a little bitch. I get it. Okay. So for one, we need this one up 208 something. It shouldn't have higher attack because I got all the attack stuff in there. And then we gotta find out whether I got any other stuff in here. Okay, that's beautiful. Anything else doesn't matter as long as the S2 is up. Anything else will be provided. The S3 or UT3 is not valuable, but yo, let me see if I can try kill wave 40 for you. Don't be afraid. Yes, I'm trying to, damn it. Do we start off from wave 1? No, we don't. Okay. How fast do we kill this? When? Okay. If this is 100% cooldown reduction, then we are looking at one of the most broken combinations that we can find. But I'm having a slight feeling that this is not enough. So unfortunately, this does not work unless you have maybe a pocket watch and S2 cooldown reduction. But in contrast, I think it was funny. Luckily, Lucicle is as broken as it gets, so he doesn't necessarily care. But it was a very funny tryout. I did not have the numbers to back it up, so my bad. You can use a UT ticket on Lavril. Yeah, I could. So unfortunately, yeah, this just isn't enough. This team, however, does have capacity to just break through. Lucy at that level can at least get to, yeah, like he still should be able to get way higher than this because he already has a very potent shield. Though I usually use a tank. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. We don't need one. But this could be super low investment wave 60. Like, this could definitely be a super low investment wave 60 by simply saying, yo, 2 S2 cooldowns on this lady. Get a similar pocket watch on this, and you will have 100% uptime on the S2. Once you have that, you'll have nothing then to worry about anymore. Because look at this. Let's see where we're gonna end up. I'm gonna put my money on 35. I'm gonna put my money on 35. Because for one, I'm already doing an obnoxious amount of damage. Got him.
Hoi.
Hoi. Nou.
Ja, ik moet dit zo doen. Maar Sjen gaat naar huis toe.
Fijne avond.
Je hebt heel veel geluid gepist, wat?
Ja, sorry, het was heel gezellig. En
I have a 1-star pocket watch. I'm not sure whether that might be enough, but it might be close.
veel plezier trouwens.
Alright, let's get this going. Account review, almost 2 hours. Wow, this is the sickest account review so far. Uh-oh, Shield is getting busted right now, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the death of me. I should have saved up a skill at least. If I use my soul weapon, that could also kill me, because after that I cannot pop any skills. But I'm going to do it anyway. He could definitely pass 35. I died there without Lavril, but with Lavril, she, like, the thing is, I don't have immortality, man. That's like the biggest deal breaker. See, there you go. Like, I die over there. If that S2 came up just a little bit earlier, dude, we would have killed it. We're still gonna kill it though. Lavril DPS is gonna kill it. Yo, we gotta believe. We got to believe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, don't die. Okay, I'm going to skip ticket this. So for the people who don't know this, you can simply, if you use an emulator or even if you use a phone, you can literally press the home button, close your game out, and then you can reuse your ticket. Not gonna do that again. I think I covered everything so far. So eat it. Do you have any other questions which I should be addressing? After Lucigil's weapon, what should I be focusing on next? Good question. In my opinion, like I said, Lias is one of those characters that might be very worth increasing in terms of your Apocalypsion. If you are not clearing that, that means that you are wasting out on tickets that you could be using every single week. If you could, then I would recommend you focusing on this. The fact that you haven't even unlocked this yet already shows that you haven't paid attention to it. But if you look at the rewards, if you kill all dragons, you get a really good artifact. Apocalypse tier is something that everybody wants to have, needs to have at some point. So I would say do make sure to clear this stuff, because if you do, like, the Apocalypse tier might be a little bit too far-fetched for you right now. But at least the legendary runes, the Doomstone artifact, but most of all, the unique gear ticket is the one thing that you want to have. Apocalypse is so tough, man. Yeah, but that's where Lies comes in, and she makes everything so much easier. So she's a definite must-have. I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, just bust up her unique weapon up to a 5-star, so it will all become better. Because unfortunately, although it does give more attack, the base stats, it doesn't necessarily do anything except for increase the heal rate. Can I do the dragons now? You can do the dragons, but I'm not quite sure whether you can kill them right now. Well, we can try. So let's start off with one of the easier dragons, which is I think Magical Catered. I'm not 100% sure. They might have changed this. Does this do physical damage? No, it does magical damage. Beautiful. So we're gonna just use everything that we just mentioned. Fall of Ray, this, that, and do it. Did I miss anything? Nope. Start the battle. Chances are we might actually die in one hit. I can't even kill the dragon. It's usually physical damage resistant. Yeah, but this one is, or at least judging by the other parts, is easy. It's usually physical damage resistance. Yep. So the bigger question is, can we survive? Yoink, big hit, which means gear up. But yeah, overall, this is the highly endgame content. The moment you can clear it, it will be very good. The other part could be if you can get your Lavril up to that 2 TM skills, you will allow yourself to get way better, and I mean way better in terms of Eclipse, which means wave 40 is definitely attainable. The other characters that might be good worth investing into. Violence Unique Treasure, something that I would say bring that up to a 5-star straight away. Fall of Fray up to a 5-star unique weapon and a 4-star unique treasure is a must-have, as well as her unique weapon up to the absolute maximum, because this will allow you to survive practically anything into the game. But since you can already do the TM raids and everything else, you're pretty much free to do whatever you can. So I'm not sure who is the best tank. You might want to invest into a Jane. She has a lot of attack reduction, and if she does survive the very first hit or even dies at the very first hit, it will still allow you to then live, because after that very first hit, you will then have all of your healers use all their skills to then buff up your character. So if you look at Jane, for instance, she might be able to get you through the Apocalypseon part, but that is just me. Lucicio Jewel UT. What? I don't necessarily know what people are talking about. So Jane would be a character that you could be working on. The other character that you should be working on is Isaiah, because if you want to kill Apocalypseon, she is 100% necessary. There is no debate, and she will increase your damage by a lot. So that being said, man, I don't have much to add. I think you got pretty much every basis covered. We got World Boss. Well, sadly, you don't have a really good World Bossing character. You could use Syria for World Boss 3, Lucicio World Boss 1, Aisha World Boss 1. Even though they are not all optimal, you could even increase your Kara to some degree. But overall, if you want to perform, I'd say if you focus a little bit on your healers, then focus onto like a Kara for your World Boss 1, and yeah, that's about it. Like, I think that covers basically everything. And the Rahardna, this Dragon UT, if you increase this, Shakme becomes easy. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna close out this account review. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have anything to add, something that I might have forgotten, or if you do have a question, put it down into the comments below. However, this is it for now, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Peace.